You're the bad part of the fitness industry. It's you. It's literally just you. What is going on, you guys? Today you're going to see Gracie in action. She's actually about 32 pounds down since the end of January, getting ready for her first ever competition. She'll be doing fit model, which is super exciting. I'm glad they have the division. You know, what's been really awesome is to see how she's like intrinsically motivated. She's just been locked in. So great progress so far. As you can see, we start with some lat pull-downs. It's a key movement for widening the back and enhancing that coveted V-taper. And of course, the judges want to see a strong athletic frame, wide lats tapering into a small, tight waist, creating that hourglass illusion from the back. So we do a few sets of these. It's always good to get some variety and do a little. So if you're doing 4 sets total, you can do 2 wide, 2 close, or you can do underhand. And you know, going underhand kind of hits those lower lats, which is also great. Good job. All right, so next we have some rows. We're gonna do what's available. I like to do a supinated close grip, but the one this gym has is a little fucked up, and the one we're about to use is a little messed up also, but yeah. All right, next we hit the cable rows. This movement, of course, builds that mid-back thickness and detail. The judges are looking for a fully developed back, not just width, but some depth as well. However, we're in fit model, so not super important here. We don't need to be jacked by any means, not even to the bikini level, but we're getting some in. I like her to burn calories through lifting rather than having her doing so much cardio. And as you see, she's rowing kind of low, which is also engaging those lats really nicely. So I'm telling her to keep her chin up, chest up. So really strong contractions and controlled tempo are crucial here. The thing to mention is if you scoot your glutes back a little bit, much better for that. You should feel a little ham stretch. And if you can get that ham stretch while you're doing this movement, A+. So you guys know how it is when it's peak time in the gym and everybody's hitting leg day. So the hip thrust was taken, so it was time for us to go ahead and hit some adductors. And when we went over there, I actually met one of my old clients that I had in 2020, 2021, named Tommy. I've never met him in person, and it was so cool to see him. I didn't know he lived in Greenville, so that's awesome. Very cool to see you, man. That's what happens on the set. Well, I'm not paying attention. She be bullshitting. So the next set will be better. So we are working the abductors. The correct way to hit these things is using time under tension and no bouncing on the outside. You want to take your time getting out there. You want to squeeze and contract the glutes. You want to put your mind in that glute medius. You know, you add abductor work to focus on even more glute width, especially around that upper outer shape. You know, strong abductors create that flared, rounded look through the hips, which makes the waist appear even smaller, you know, especially in that front shot when they're looking for the glute profile, and the overall shape just pops way more on stage in comparison. So we ended up hitting the glute bridge next because we still were unable to hit our hip thrust, but we didn't want to skip it altogether. So glute bridges, really good. Also, I was just a little disappointed because we didn't get the hip thrust, but that's perfectly fine. This exercise builds strength and fullness through the glute max, helping create that round lifted look that judges expect. It's not about speed really. You just want to drive through the hips and squeeze hard at the top. You want to get a nice scoop and make sure your back is in a good spot also. But yeah, these are a little boring, but here you go. Content for you. All right, babe, what we got? Kickbacks. Good old kickbacks.
Fun fact, before these, I would try it. I would latch it to my shoelaces.
Terrible fun fact. I had to get her those because of this. She said that she attached it to her shoelaces. Not even using the regular, just like wrist strap. Her actual shoelaces. So yeah, highly recommend getting something that goes around the bottom. You can get them on Amazon. So of course we have our kickbacks. These target that glute medius, those upper glutes as well. Judges, of course, are paying super close attention to that glute shape and that side glute profile. And then, of course, in your back shots, it's like isolating this is key for that rounded, high glute shelf that you see. So kickbacks, super crucial. A little bit more hang time. Yeah. These are the kickbacks I like. Yeah. Hang time. Come on. Good. 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 Good, good. Get to work. Trying to hear all that. Let's go. Yeah. Good hang time. We got to squeeze. Yeah. Good. Kick, squeeze. Yeah. Thinking about the glute right at the top. Yeah. Yeah. Clench the glute at the top. Yeah. Squeeze. Yeah. Good. 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 Squeeze. All right. You really crapping out at the end there. That's okay. Other leg. Longer hang time. Let's go. Let's go. Squeeze. There you go. Squeeze. Just fight gravity on the way down. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the first time I think I can ever say this. I might be the leanest person in here, outside of you. Okay, stop looking so hard.
You're talking too much shit. You're talking too much shit, and I don't like it. It's just not healthy for you, you know. You're the bad part of the fitness industry. It's you. It's literally just you. All right, so lastly, we have abs. Of course, on stage, we want that waist to more or less be non-existent, and we don't need any kind of like ab blocks, but a tight, controlled waist. It changes everything about how you present on stage. Your transitions look sharper when you can keep your waistline tight under pressure, and you wouldn't believe how many people I see like lose a placing because they flash the judges their stomach because they can't control their core. So yeah. She doesn't like hanging leg raises, and she doesn't really like the declines. That's why she's hesitating. This machine right in front of us is a little difficult, but that one's also a really good one. So she's gonna have to suck it up today, more or less. Slow it down just a hair. Let's go. Yep. Yep. With these, we just do what we can. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love to see it. We started it. I couldn't do these, I think. Possibly. So 8 is pretty solid. One important thing for me to note is that these aren't necessarily textbook reps, but they're great progression. So if we started out at doing one set of 3 to 4 reps before the abs started cramping, but now we're doing 5 to 8 sets, and we're getting 8 to 10 reps, then that's great progression, and that's how you get better. You don't not do something because you can't do it perfectly. You get better at it and you progress. So I'm gonna do a little bit of posing, which she's really good about doing posing whenever she's done working out. Yeah, what? Is that what you want? She totally can if she wants to. Her diet's been big chill, so if she wants to cheat, she gets to cheat. I got her sushi the other day. I think I fed her fried shrimp once or twice yesterday. Yeah, fries earlier. So she gets to eat. But the posing looks good. I think the posing is going to be, what does her some service. Because as far as the physique, of course, we're losing the body fat and the leanness won't be an issue. But because of us coming down so quickly, and she is, what did you say the lightest you've been in your adult life, really?
123, 122.8 today.
So, yeah, so she's got extra skin, as far as, as far as what the judges are looking for. Obviously, as far as everything else, it's just fine. But what the judges are looking for, that may be something we have to worry about. But otherwise, yeah. So a couple things I mentioned with the posing, one of the key things the judges are looking for is control. So when you're walking, the glutes need to stay tight, no bouncing, no jiggling. That kind of signals strength and muscle tone without just being soft. You don't want to flash that. Confidence is super important. You want to have your head high, relaxed shoulders, fluid transitions. You want to look like you practiced it before, and you want it to seem, polished and effortless. Some things I want to adjust with her posing: her elbows a little too far behind her back. Her right leg needs to be a little bit more pointed to the right to cause some separation between her left and right leg, and maybe point the right leg out a little bit. and more square in the shoulders so we get a little bit more shape. So next time you guys see her, she'll be even more polished with that. But from where we started was really, really good. But that front shot bugs me. I love her back shot, but we're making adjustments. All right, another successful posing session after a successful little day at the gym. I'm glad it was a rest day for me. Big rest day vibes, thankfully. I needed it big time. So I believe I might be hitting chest tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, really good day. Hopefully you guys got something from it. Yeah, good job, babe.